Every day I get multiple emails asking me if I will bring certain products to the channel for review for you, the viewer, and 98% of the time I say, nah. I feel like a lot of this stuff is junk or it's just not very valuable to the viewer of this channel. But today I have something that I think is pretty freaking cool. And I'm gonna tell you straight out before we even get started, there's some things that I really like about this product and there's some things that I just don't. So let's just get into what it is and why I think it might be real nice like for you, the viewer. All right, so this summer has been pretty hot, humid, moist. So I brought you a lot of different fans, and this is, well, a fan. See it right here with all the different buttons and such? Now this is one of those Ryobi type of deals, but in my opinion, this is pronounced OGERY. Though I'm sure I'll hear about it in the comments section below, how I'm pronouncing it wrong. And well, this thing got some really cool features to it, but I do want to let you know they sent this over. I'm not being paid for a review and they're not telling me what to say. And sometimes I get comments where like, you're getting paid by the product. Well, how much is it really worth? Well, let me show you. Hello, mortgage company?
Yes?
Yeah, I don't want to send money. I want to send this fan for trade. You know, like a barter. Hello? So yeah, a fan's not changing my world. Now, they call this a camping fan, but camping, garage, work site, it's all the same. In all of those scenarios, you need to keep cool, not moist. Oh, by the way, it's raining outside and, well, I got a metal roof. Sorry. Now, in the summertime when it's hot, I always have a fan in this area right here by the window because, well, the metal holds the heat and, well, it sucks. But a lot of the fans that I bring you to this channel are basically an ecosystem of a specific tool brand. So Rigid, Milwaukee IA, Ryobi, not Ryobi, and other brands. So a lot of times you have to have a battery for that platform to operate those fans, which is sometimes not real nice like. So the first thing I want to point out about this fan right here is that, well, battery is internal. You don't have to have any special setup or anything. Now, of course, I will put all the specs throughout this video, well, on this video, but I do want to start showing you this right now. So on the back, you have a couple different ports. You have an in, out, and you have an out. Now, the out portion is a C-type in, out. And what's cool about this is it'll actually charge my phone. I'm at 15 watts out, 15.2, 15.3, 15.4, it's still going up. 15.4 was the highest I was able to get this to charge my phone, by the way. But not only can I charge my electronics with this, but this is actually how you charge up this fan battery. You'll just plug this into the wall using a C-type cable and it'll charge. Now, it does state on the back here, this fan has a built-in fast charging module and supports 18 watt max fast charging with most fast charging adapters sold separately. But you also have a USB out over here that you can charge your phones with or other things that are around 5.5 watts out. I do wish it would have been two C-type cables, but whatever. And while I'm already on the back here, I do want to show you that there is a remote that comes with this fan and it does seat down into this little area right here. And it seats in all right. You don't really have to worry about this thing falling out on you. Just boop. We'll look at that a little bit more in a bit. And I do also want to point out that this fan comes with markings on the back. Well, you see the information there. I don't want to read it all. All right, so you have a few different things going on in the front. So number one is the power indicator. It's going to tell you 25% up to 100% the power, and then your fan speed. So if I have this all the way up at 100%, it's going to show that. But if I bring this fan speed down, you can see this 50%, 25%, 75%, and then 100%. I don't really know why you need the indicator showing the fan speed. Like, is there conversations that are ending like, yo man, this fan feels great at only 50%. Talk about, bro, that thing's going on with 25%. I can see the blades spinning. Nah, dude, that's 50%. Ain't no way, dude, the blades ain't spinning that fast. They're spinning fast. It's 50%, bro. I can tell, I can feel it on my face. You piece of there ain't no way that thing's going 50%, 25%. Hot ham, dude, I don't even know what you're seeing right now. This clearly spinning at 50%. You dumb. It's going 25%. It literally states it on the fan. Yep, that's 50%. Yeah, you were right. Wanna go get a beer? So maybe it's a good thing they put that on there. So there you go, you can clearly see it was at 50%. I was right and I was wrong. However, if I adjust this knob right here, it'll go 75, 100%, all the way down, below that. Now here's something else. You also have a nighttime mode. I don't find these to be that bright, but you can shut all the lights off if you want to while this thing is operating. I mean, the lights are pretty small. Not like I'm sitting in my chair and dozing off and it's gonna, you know, keep me up. Anywho, on this side, you get a couple other buttons that will light up. So this one right here is gonna oscillate the fan. So let me push that right here. We can go 30 degrees. See that it's gonna come over, it's gonna stop. And then it's gonna oscillate back. And then I can go 60 degrees, 90 degrees, or 120 freaking degrees. And what's nice about the 120 degrees is if you have a bunch of people sitting around in a circle, well, they're all getting that airflow. It's 20%, it's 15%, it's 50%. I feel that it's more than 9%. And then this right here, you can actually set a timer for this thing. 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 1 hour, and such. And then you can shut it off by simply hitting that. And then if I hold this down, it'll just shut the oscillating off. Now you also have a pretty bright LED light function on this thing. So I'm gonna push this button right here. You're gonna see it's gonna kick on. That's a low, medium, and a high. I just shut the lights off to show you that that's pretty freaking bright. So now if I'm working in a dark situation and I need some light, well, now I have some light. But if I'm at a campsite, well, now I can start telling spooky stories. And that same young boy was scrolling through YouTube, and next thing you know, a BCG construction video was recommended to him. Scared him to death. Again, you can reposition that fan. Now, another pretty cool thing about this is not only do you have to set this down on your flat surfaces and such, on the back right here, well, you got this. You can come out. So now if I want to, there you go, I'll just hang that up like such, and I can reposition this fan downwards. And now not only can I use this as a fan, but I can use it as like a work light, which is also pretty real nice like. Of course, the only problem, again, would be those extremely bright blue lights. Now, I do want to point out that the remote on the back actually works just fine when you get that out. What's nice about this is that it clips in there a little bit, so this isn't going to fall out when you hang it upside down, but you have all the same operation here that you would on the front of that panel. Now, let's recap all the good stuff. As far as it goes with the battery and everything, you get a really long runtime on this. And as far as it goes with the functionality of this fan, well, it works really freaking good. It's quiet. It keeps me cool on my face, and I really like that. The light is a really nice touch, and like I said, if you're camping, working out on a job site or somewhere dark like in the shop or the garage, this could really help. You can hang it up. Really like all that. There are a couple downsides, however, to this fan that I want to let you know. So one of the first negatives is from the positive, the internal battery. Now, again, this battery is pretty large for this fan, and you don't have to have any special battery like a Milwaukee or DeWalt battery to operate this thing. However, it also makes this fan base pretty bulky, so it's not going to be as small as a lot of the other type of fans that you see from the tool manufacturers. I'm not saying that's a huge negative, I'm just saying that's something to consider. And as for weight, I mean, it's really not that bad. I'm just letting you know that it's a little bit bulkier. However, there is one major downside to this fan that I need to point out, and it's a phrase that I coined, plasticky. So even though this thing looks pretty freaking cool, and you can get it into orange and black and all that stuff, you can get it into green and black if you wanted to, the plastic, the casing, everything, well, it's not the highest quality. I'm not saying it's bad quality, I'm just saying it's not great quality. So if you are taking this out on the job site or outdoors and you drop this, I'm not gonna tell you that thing's gonna survive. And I'm just letting you know this entire fan is covered in that same type, feel, and thickness of that plastic. And really, if you don't use and abuse this fan, then you'll be fine. But for an outdoor camping fan, well, I would expect this to be built a little bit better, in my opinion. The other thing that I definitely need to point out is that it is IPX4 rated. So it's water resistant, but you don't want to submerge this thing. You could splash it. You just don't want to leave it out like heavy torrential downpours or anything like that. And it doesn't carry an official IP dust rating. So you would think that that would be pretty important while you're camping. Again, if you're not crazy abusing it and leaving it out in the downpours, you should be fine, but you don't want to be kicking dirt up on the quads next to this thing is what I'm saying. And in the shop, in the garage, you shouldn't have any issues. Here comes the rain again. So do I like this? Yeah, I do. I like the light. I like the fan and the built-in bat rate, and you don't have to be dependent on another manufacturer's battery. That said, there are some limitations to this. Again, it's not the most heavy-duty build that I've ever seen, not even close to that. So you do want to keep that in mind if you decide on beating up your fans. Is it water resistant? Yeah. Is it dust proof? No. But what's the price on this? Well, for this entire unit, it's actually not that bad. It's right, yeah, on my face. I know I did a lot of talking for a fan, but a lot of people are seemingly buying this thing. So if you wanted my opinion, you got it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you not care? You care. Oh, I forgot to mention it has a handle up on the top. And check out this video right here. Back. More videos soon.